Welcome to REELaTvity. On this channel, I'll be doing movie reviews and recommendations from a real world perspective, done in an immersive way that you hopefully haven't seen before. I also plan on eventually expanding into TV shows and other outlets once the channel begins to grow and I'm able to dedicate myself to it full time. This is the theater room where we'll be doing the reviews. The movie we're going to be reviewing today is Shutter Island. So sit back, relax, and let's get into it. Shutter Island is Martin Scorsese's 2010 mystery thriller starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Mark Ruffalo, and Ben Kingsley. In 1954, a U.S. Marshal, along with his partner, investigates the disappearance of a murderer who escaped from a hospital for the criminally insane. But before long, he feels as if he's been brought there as part of a twisted plot by the hospital's doctors, which leads him to doubting everything, including his own sanity. U.S. Marshals Teddy, played by DiCaprio, and Chuck, played by Ruffalo, are headed to a federal mental hospital located on a remote island known as Shutter Island. They are going because a patient by the name of Rachel has apparently escaped the previous day. Upon arrival, they are shocked. This place is so heavily guarded, with electric fences, armed correctional officers, etc. Letting you know right off the bat, these aren't just your run-of-the-mill mental patients. Inside, they meet Dr. Carley, played by Ben Kingsley, who fills them in on the facility and its practices. He informs them that there's a war going on within the facility about the psychiatrics, with one side leaning towards over-medication and the other side towards extreme and unethical medical surgeries. He also fills them in on the missing patient and the horrendous crimes she has done that have gotten her committed in the first place. Teddy makes it clear that he needs full access to records, to do interviews, etc., as he takes his job very seriously and has no patience for games. But he's getting minimal cooperation at every turn. Like the staff are just going through the motions and could care less. And some of the decision making is making him very suspicious. Like allowing the missing patient's doctor to just take a vacation in the middle of a lockdown when his patient has just escaped. Frustrated, Teddy threatens to end the investigation, leave the island in the morning, and turn his findings over to the FBI. But a hurricane-like winds and strong rain suddenly hits the island, making an exit unlikely. So he figures he and his partner Chuck might as well continue their investigation, as it seems they won't be leaving anytime soon. They leave the hospital grounds and do some exploring of the island, where Chuck brings some possible conspiracy theories to Teddy's attention about why they were the ones selected to be sent to this island in the first place. Teddy doesn't take it too well, as he already has a bad feeling about the practices that he believes are going on here. Practices that no one seems to want to acknowledge or talk about. Informing his partner he came across a prisoner who was sent here some time before, and that he was the one who had previously suggested to Teddy that there was some crazy research going on here. Simultaneously, Teddy is going through it, having extreme migraines, nightmares, and even hallucinations. And he doesn't know why. Things go from bad to worse from here, as the storm hasn't let up and knocks out the backup generators, releasing the patient's cell doors. But Teddy and Chuck use this as a distraction to sneak up to one of the off-limit buildings when no one is watching, hoping to find evidence of their conspiracy theories. What Teddy does find shocks him, and he doesn't know how to comprehend it. It's truth. Truth he's trying to deny. truth that makes everything he believes in a lie. And all this does is send him into a state of paranoia with everyone, even his own partner, who has mysteriously been MIA for the first time since they arrived on the island. Not to mention at the same time, there's a sudden revelation about the missing patient Rachel that adds even more confusion to Teddy's already intense situation. And things said during this sudden encounter even has him questioning himself as to who he really is. A pivotal question that he needs to figure out and figure out quickly, as more is dependent upon it than he ever could have imagined. The first thing I had to say about this film is the ending has a twist that is completely unexpected. With that being said, you will want to watch it a second, possibly even a third time, as certain nuances do not manifest themselves until you have a complete understanding of the film after the first watch. DiCaprio is DiCaprio, very believable and versatile, able to express a wide range of emotions. Mark Ruffalo at first watch seemed just adequate as his number 2, nothing stood out, but during that second viewing you can really appreciate his performance more once you understand the plot. I highly recommend this film as the storyline is original and keeps you engaged throughout. My movie ratings and best performance award will be showing next, so continue watching until the end. Subscribe and like if you haven't already, and comments are welcome as I'll be looking to improve these reviews over time. I also want to get your input on the film, and I'll possibly even be taking requests in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next review.